Hey y'all, welcome back to a hopefully less struggly video than the last one. I am Jeseekia, also known as MetaDevGirl. Today I am 2 days behind on posting this video, so I might as well jump in and get it done. So I don't know, I have been meaning to post an update video for the 365 days of code. I don't even know what day I'm on right now, if I'm being honest, like 176 or 177, something like that. I even feel like I should actually have that prepared, but it's been very hectic. Like I've been busy with a lot of different things that are going on right now, and this challenge has just been yet another layer of complexity. Of course, I mean that's something that I was expecting. So, yeah, as of today, I I lost my streak a few a few weeks ago. I lost my streak just because of how many things are going on right now. So, I felt like I lost track around like 140 something. So, I could be completely off with that. I even tried to go back and look through all my streams to see where did I leave off and or like what was the first day I missed, and I really couldn't tell. And honestly, like the way my brain is like mush right now, I I don't know. But I mean, as struggling as it is, as stressful as it is, like I am getting a lot out of the process. I am getting a lot out of the process. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I really liked doing this challenge so far because it has been pushing me in getting more comfortable being in unflexible situations. And I thought that I was like the type of person that's pretty resilient, and flexible, but at the same time, I don't know, I guess there's always room to grow, and sometimes you find that you you might have been like very open-minded in one season, but then depending on how life is going for you, it can get a lot easier to kind of get stuck in a rut, or even me, I get stuck in analysis paralysis a lot. So a lot of times my procrastination is not like I just don't want to do it or I don't care about it. It's more so that I'm trying to figure out how to do it the right way. And yeah, I mean, it's good and healthy to plan, don't get me wrong, but there is a middle ground between like being able to be flexible and try new things versus being so structured and regimented and wanting to do everything the same way as you've done it before or as has worked before. So this entire time being on this 365 days of code has actually been really awesome for me because it's like the one of the best things I could have done for my personal growth right now, at least where I'm at in like kind of content creation and also kind of where I'm at professionally or in working on my business or various businesses. I definitely can see in my life right now that I'm at a point where I'm like transitioning to another level of responsibility, another level of aspirations, and just in general, like even more, complexities in my life now than I've had, previously. And that requires me to become something more than I have been necessarily living in up until now, which is just, this is just something that we all go through, you know what I mean? So it's not the first time I've had like an experience like this. It's like a really strong, like growing phase. Even though I feel like I'm always growing and evolving, there's definitely certain points there's certain times in my life I could point out and say like as a very like monumental like milestone. I feel like that's kind of where I'm at right now. So yeah, it's been really good. I mean, I hated myself for choosing to do this challenge back when I first started, but that's okay because like every part of the challenge that has been uncomfortable in a certain type of way, because I've made the commitment, like, I'm doing this no matter what, it had it made me start to be more flexible and open-minded with my approach to things and how I was defining success and things like that. So I didn't want to make this video like too long, but yeah, I mean overall I'm actually really enjoying the process. Like it's very, like I said, it's very complicated and it is very painful actually sometimes because I'm tired. I got a 2-year old. We're running the Detroit Hacker House now, which is where I'm at like 24/7 at this point because it's the end of June now. So I'll be doing this program until the end of August. We have like founders in the house, they need coaching and sessions and the house needs, we have different workshops and things that we're doing. And it's also a part of a bigger partnership with another organization. So there's a lot of responsibilities and things that's going on there. And then I also have a client project that is literally like, it went from like very stagnant to moving, at least from my perspective, in the feature that I was working on, because I'm working on more so the machine learning component. So, and those are just like the two main things. Like, that don't count like me just trying to be a human being, me wanting to, go out and get some sunlight every once in a while, or, meet up with friends. Like, it's a lot on my plate right now. Because I feel like I feel like I'm starting to ramble, but it's just a lot on my plate right now. I know, like, maybe in the context of you watching a video, you don't really know all of like the background, but as you can see, if you just scroll through the page on YouTube, like, one thing I'm proud of is if you look on there, you can see all the progress. Like, I've been going. I legit been going. Like, I'm proud of myself for that. I've been looking back at the last, what I want to say, like, year and a half, year, solid year, honestly. Honestly, it's only been a little bit over a year, because this time last year was like a whole different, it was just, everything was different as far as life, you know what I mean? And it's I don't know. It's just easy to get stuck in that part of your brain where you see what where you aren't or what you haven't done, and not necessarily seeing what you have done. So this is not, this 365 days of code isn't like the first challenge that we've attempted. For those that follow me in like live streaming, this is something that I've done a couple times since I came back to streaming in I came back to streaming around the end of 2022, because I was on a hiatus for life reasons. But yeah, so all for all of the stress and all of the frustration and all of the growing pains, is really just all really like how I'm attributing everything. Like, for all of the growing pains right now, I can see so much progress and growth when I actually take a look back and see where I've come from. So that part is rewarding. And honestly, for me, like, again, this is like a very personal journey, but a lot of times we might be having similar types of experiences. So yeah, like I said, for me, when it comes to where I am personally, like, it's an ongoing growth process. And that is one of the main reasons why whenever people ask me about like how I grew my career as a software engineer, like, especially like when I have students and everything, I feel like people just, they have such a mindset of like, oh, like, you just got it all figured out. You just did something that I can't do. And I'm like, bro, I really be struggling. Like, I really be struggling, okay? And it's the truth. But at the end of the day, like, that's never gonna be the down. Like, I cannot stay down. Like, I cannot. That's just not the type of person that I am. So, well, I'm a fighter, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I know that that's not for everybody though, but like, there's certain personal qualities that I have that have like uniquely suited me to be tackling certain types of challenges. So right now, I'm really just trying to stay focused and fight through to what it is I need to do to go to the next level, because, I've never been the type of person that can be just content with like sitting still and just letting stuff happen. And it's a lot of that, like, it's a lot of what made me successful in the way that I have been, and in the timeline that I had been just transitioning into software, and the amount of growth I was able to experience and things like that. All of that was like, a lot of it was tech, but a lot more of it was my personal mindset. It was my work ethic. It was, my ability or willingness to to be more flexible with like different situations, different approaches that I had to take. I did a lot of things coming into like growing my career. I did a lot of things that I didn't necessarily know was going to benefit me in the long run. It was just, it came natural to me. Like, Being a meetup organizer, that was like a big thing when I first started. I was a meetup organizer. Well, first I started going to meetups and I started volunteering so that I could take free classes. And then after that, that led to me starting to teach classes as I was getting more experience, because I also found that I had like a knack for teaching beginners, especially like I had a knack for helping like translate tech into somebody who did not have a tech background. That's something I learned early on in that process, and I fed into that because I wanted to help other people. But that aspect of it, and knowing like, okay, we had Girl Develop It, that was a meetup. I was volunteering for them. And then of course I wanted to be an organizer because that's the type of person that I am. Even when I was in college, I ran dang near every single student org I possibly could have. Like leadership development, like community organizing, group management, things like that. Like that was always something that was just natural to me. So of course, a meetup was pretty much right in that same category, and it was just tech related. So yeah, a meetup was right in that category and it was just tech related. So that was just, I wasn't being intentional to say, oh, this is going to grow my career. It was just like, this is just who I am, right? And so anyways, it's just so many of those aspects that I feel like personally, that is what I've been wanting to show more when it comes to this braid is gone. But I'm also trying to be cute, so I could have pulled my hair back. But anyways, yeah, even that, I just got my hair done, y'all. That made me feel so much better to make a video. Because that's one thing about me. Like my hair is like I love my hair. It don't matter if it's short, long, whatever. It don't matter. But I love to like do things with my hair. I love to have, like, I'm very particular about my hair. So y'all, the fact that y'all even got so many raw streams where my hair looking crazy, like I'm just in struggle mode, is so funny. But to bring it all back home, that's been like a game changer really, because a lot of what has been holding me back in content is like certain appearance that I wanted to have, and like you have all these ideas in your mind of like what's the perfect version of it, but then you spending so much time focused on getting the perfect version that you don't have no version. And like the whole idea of a version is that there's iterations of it. If there's a version 1, then there's a version 2, a version 3, a version 4. There can be a version 455, you know what I mean? So not getting so caught up on that part where you're just like, oh, yeah, I need to just focus on this one thing. If I do it this way, it's going to work like that. And it's like, okay, all right. But you gonna miss it if it comes by, and there's so many opportunities that you'll have just just letting it float by, or wasting time. So yeah, the term I put on mine is called analysis paralysis. Having to live stream no matter what. It's like I done had streams in the bed. I done had streams from my couch, from my porch, from the coffee shop, from the bed, from the co-working space. Like I mean, from my phone, from my mama's room, from like her couch, like just anywhere and everywhere, and in so many different formats and in so many imperfect ways. Because I was that person. Like I had my whole setup, like I had so much of my gear, and I lost a lot of stuff over the past couple of years, so I've been literally rebuilding my entire setup. So it's like I was so in that mindset of like my perfect setup and like all the bells and whistles that I had to run a show, versus being raw, like just going live for real, for real. Like I don't even know if the internet is gonna hold out. Like when I first moved to my apartment a few months ago, well, there was the streaming. Well, no, I guess we started this challenge since I've been in my new place. So when I first moved to my apartment over there, I was like streaming from my kitchen, from my kitchen, like bar, like the bar top in my kitchen. I was streaming from there because I didn't even have my desk over there when I first moved in. I hadn't moved my desk and everything yet. So I was like already in this mindset of just trying things and just being more open-minded, and I was getting a lot of tech issues, and so it was like, okay, don't focus on the tech issue. Like if my computer not working, we about to use this phone. Like, can I stream from this phone? I'm streaming from the phone. Now I done figured out how to use certain other apps that I mean, I've been streaming for a minute now, y'all. So you gotta think about it from my perspective. Like some people might even know some of this stuff exists, but I've been streaming the same way since like 2018, 19, something like that. And it's fine, but it's like there's other, options and avenues because IRL streaming was like a like kind of hard to do when I first started streaming because I used to try to do IRL stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. I've tried new things. I have gotten a little bit more out of my rut as far as like content, but now the big thing, and again, it's like not quite the middle of the year, but it's kind of moving towards the middle of the year. Next month, I mean next week is July. So I'm just like at a point of reevaluating where I am with the challenge. I have gotten to a point where I am no longer, it's no longer every day that I'm streaming. And that's okay. I think that's okay. I mean, the challenge is 365 days of code. So I started to think to myself, like, why wouldn't I count a day that I was literally coding? Just because I didn't stream, but streaming is still my priority when it comes to this challenge. So I'm still trying to just like push myself to go live. And because I was going live like every single day for so long, now it's starting to become more natural. And that was one of my biggest goals as to why I wanted this to be a live streaming challenge because I was really getting in my head about my live streams. And my live streams is like the quickest, simplest, easiest, like most natural thing I can do for my own content. So it's like, I'm not going live. I'm also not editing videos because I hate editing. So it's like I'm not going live because this thing happened or that thing happened. Even now, like the fact that I'm sitting here, all I have right now is my microphone. This thing, remember when we got this microphone, I purposely made sure that we got a microphone that was USB and XLR. So this microphone has a USB. I mean, I have like the arm on here, which was like a cheap arm that came with the kit. But this arm that was on here, I just unscrewed it from my desk. I just took this whole thing just like this, put it under my stroller, walked it down the street. Like I don't treat my tech equipment quite as nice as I should. But yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of literally all I have is my laptop, I have my USB dongle so that my microphone can hook up. Um, actually, realistically, I can probably get a cable that goes straight to USB-C, and then I wouldn't even need the dongle. So yeah, this is like simple, and I'm using the camera from my on my computer right now because honestly, during the daytime, this camera is not that bad. This camera is webcam quality. Like Mac, y'all know Apple need to quit with these cameras and these expensive computers. You could give us something better than, but it's okay. It's finally decent. It's finally decent, right? Because I got a new computer at the end of the year and I had my 2019 MacBook. That 720p camera is not it. Like I just can't. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you can't start there, but I'm just saying at that point you might as well use your phone because your phone's is way better. So one thing I will say is one thing that Apple did for us is they came out with continuity cam. So technically I could be using I have an iPhone, whatever the new Pro iPhone is, I think a 15 Pro on this like tripod behind me. I didn't want y'all to see my whole background if I'm being honest. Justice is taking a nap and yeah, so I don't know. Actually, it's funny because like I said, I was supposed to do this video 2 days ago and I didn't because every time I was ready to record, it was like, no, now I need you to pick me up right now, or like I just need to scream in the background. So literally I was like, oh shoot, I got an opening right now. I think I need to record this video like right now. So that's what I wanted to do. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. So we are continuing on with the 365 days of code challenge. And if you ever want to join, jump in, hop in, like come into Discord. I keep a link to Discord, the Discord invitation in the about on the YouTube channel. If you're ever in a live stream, no matter whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, you could just do exclamation mark Discord and you will get the link to Discord. You can come join us. We have have also a content channel for a couple of us that are trying to work on getting our lives together. Actually, me making this video today was a part of a challenge that I did with Frozair. So I wagered my YouTube channel. Technically, I'm late, but I bet you I'm about to upload this video. And yeah, he said, I said if I didn't post the video, then I would delete my channel. He said if he didn't post a video, that he would stop live streaming. So yeah, it's also that I'm just enjoying the fact that as a part of the process of me streaming so much, I wanted to be spending more time in the community and getting to know people because I work a lot in isolation right now by me not being a part of like a bigger, full-time team and everything. So that's how we even ended up here, and hopefully, honestly, this felt good, this felt natural, and this wasn't too bad. So I said that my next challenge is that I'm going to just try to upload a video every day. We'll see where I go with that, but that also encourages me to upload something that's quick, something that can be like 3 to 5 minutes long, just one specific topic. And yeah, then I can go from there. So I appreciate it if you hung in all the way to the end of this update. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I just like to go big or go home when it comes to challenging myself and the different types of responsibilities and aspirations that I have in life. So that's a motivator for me. Like I rise to the challenge, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of how I am. So I know when I want to like kind of kick myself into a new gear, I know how to motivate myself, you know what I mean? So that's all. And this might not necessarily be the thing for you, or you might just have a different approach that you want um to taking on a challenge like 100 days of code, 30 days of code, or if you want to be crazy like me and say 365 days of code. But yeah, so it's something that it's just about what are your goals at the end of the day? What are you trying to accomplish, and how can you, really make sure that you have the motivation and the determination and the focus to get those things done. So I've learned a lot about myself and about what types of activities and things that I respond well to. And I use that, to continue to push myself and grow in different areas and aspects that I might feel stuck in. So I hope that y'all are finding this journey with me to be an enjoyable process or a relatable process, or whatever. It may be entertaining because I don't know. Somebody probably thinks half the stuff I do is crazy. And yeah, I'll definitely be checking in way more often, but we're always live. Almost every single day I'm live. You can follow me on YouTube or on Twitch, MetaDevGirl, on either of those spaces, and you will definitely be able to catch me live one day this week or whenever you're catching this video. So I will see y'all in the next one because I have a big announcement about a new program and also kicking off our free code camp bootcamp. So check out the link for more information in that regards, and then I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.